Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 22 of No Nonsense Whiskey Reviews. My name is Vin PF, and today we've got something ultra special to bring into 2017, and that is the William Larue Weller 2015 bottling, part of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Now this was kindly given to me by a good whiskey friend of mine called Dave Alcock, who is on Twitter at Whiskey Republic, and he runs his blog, which is thewhiskeydramalista.com. Now please go into the description below and check him out. Excellent whiskey reviews and an all-round good fella. So onto the bourbon itself. Now, as said, this is super special because it's part of their antique collection. There's 5, which I won't reel off now, and every year they sell out super quick. This particular one had 105 barrels just for this bottling. So I tried to get the 2016 this year, but didn't get anywhere with the lotteries, even for the samples, unfortunately. So some lucky fellas have got them, or fellas and ladies, obviously. This one had to be donated to me, given by friends. So the 2015 is a little bit more special because it's even harder to get hold of now that Jim Murray has given it the 3rd best whiskey in the world, and therefore the best bourbon in the world of 2017 somehow. So it'll be an interesting one for me to try because, generally speaking, my palate doesn't align with his. He's tried a lot more than me, obviously. I find him more picky than I think needs to be, but I suppose when you're differentiating between 92.3 and 92.4, you've got to be picky. So this thing here, the 2015 bottling, is 12 years old, 12 years and 3 months I think, and it is 105 barrels, as I said before, and it is around 67%, so it's uncut, unfiltered. Obviously, being a bourbon, no additional colouring. There's a load of gumph information you can find online about exactly what they put in it and where they kept it in the warehouse and all things like that. If you care about stuff like that, I'll put a link in below. You can have a look. But for the interested parties, it's corn, wheat, and malted barley. There you go. So let's dive in for a nose and see what we got. Now, I've had this sat out for about 20 minutes odd. And when I first poured it, it was so raspy, so strong with the alcohol smell. Straight out of the bottle, it's understandable. 67 odd %. That's strong. I've got a new make spirit, which is around about that. But now it's been sat there, it's chilled out for a little bit. It's incredibly sweet, Probably the sweetest bourbon or whiskey I've ever smelled. It smells like I am smelling brown sugar. Proper brown sugar, you get for coffees. A little bit of toffee, maybe slightly nutty as well. Maybe slightly nutty. Let's give it a taste. Oh, I had to swallow that really quick to say, but you'd expect it at that ABV to be the prevalent taste to be alcohol. The first thing you get is just incredible sweetness across the tongue. The alcohol is there, obviously, being that strong, but it's so sweet. If you don't like sweet whiskey, I doubt this of you, but I really like sweet whiskey. I really like sweet alcohol in general. For instance, like Prosecco and things like that. I'm a big fan. Asti. This is one incredible flavour. Let me go in for a bit of a longer taste. That sugar still floating around. Things like figs and raisins. Raisins more I would go for. Figs, raisins, though sugar that I said before. Toffee, just a little touch of it. You have to work quite hard to get behind the ABV, without a doubt. But fans of the show will know I love a high strength whiskey, especially when it really kicks a punch. I have absolutely no idea where the sweetness comes from in this. Wow. I mean, out of the whiskies I've tried, I would say this is definitely up there with one of the best. I couldn't for certain say it was the best whiskey in the world. I haven't tried them all. I certainly don't try as many as old JM does. But he might well be right. I haven't tried the other two on his list this year. But for me, best whiskey I've tried so far this year, 2017 first video. But without a doubt, the biggest problem with this is that it's now 450 quid on auction websites, which is ridiculous. You know, and the chances are that unless you know somebody who's as generous as the people I know, it's even unlikely you're going to try this. So it's a bit of a shame that it isn't freely available, but then it wouldn't be so special, I guess. All I can say is that if you can get it for cheaper than that, which I severely doubt you will, get it. It's worth a go and something you can keep for real special occasions. This year's one is said to be nearly as good, although I don't think it's meant to be as good. And then you just got to keep a lookout for every year. They do it every single year. There are several websites in the UK and worldwide that will let you sign up to lotteries to buy a bottle, and it's usually about 120 quid. Well worth that, just to sign up for a punt on that. You can even get samples for 10 quid. You can sign up for a lottery for that. Unfortunately this year, not for me, not for a lot of people I know as well, although I do think I know one person who got a second go at the lottery. But yeah, that's a quick overview of the William Larue Weller 2015. Hopefully you've got a bottle. If you have, I would love to hear from you below. Let me know what you think about it. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share if you think I've earned it, and please do check out Dave Alcock on Twitter at Whiskey Republic and thewhiskeydramalista.com, and check out in the description below for those links. And I will see you again on another No Nonsense Whiskey review.